Hi, good afternoon. It's Ian, Carly, and Anya. How are you guys today?
Good, thank
So
you.
far, good, thanks.
So far, so good. Well, it's August already, racing towards back to school. We can believe that.
Mm,
Yeah, it's really nice. August doesn't have any official sports. Summer ball just finished for us. So now, like, what are we going to do with all of our time?
Yeah,
right.
you're like a sports mom. You're
I,
crazy.
yeah, I was elected.
And Anya, you've got your daughter's going to school in Ontario, right?
Yes, she does at the end of this month.
Wow,
My
that's a
heart
big
is
step.
breaking, but I wish her all the
Yeah,
good luck. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
of
going to be
course it
fun
is.
for her.
Yeah, exciting times for anybody. Yeah, and Quinn's going to high
Mhm.
school. Can't believe that. Grade eight. What?
Crazy.
That is crazy. Okay, well, let's get started with the sales report. I'm just going to share my screen here and it's going to show up just because technology works. Look at that. Woo! We're
Woo,
excited. It actually worked today. So this is
looking good. Great.
first we're going to start with single family homes. So we see our average price of $826,000, which is up from last year. And the number of homes sold 118, active listings 393. Not huge differences. 3.3 months of inventory. I'm still, that's an overall months of inventory, but Carly, you've got listings, I've got listings. They're not all selling in 3 months, are they?
They really aren't. This is definitely a market where if it comes and it's perfect or close to perfect, or somebody's been looking for a long time, it's gone. But things are definitely people are taking their time.
Yeah, and I think there's a price break at $1 million. Just been
Yeah.
reviewing. You can see I'm going to see a house this afternoon, and sometimes homeowners want to start higher. Fair enough. No one knows for sure, but I can see where it was 1,095 and 1,075 and 1,045 and just kind of inching towards 995, and people don't want to go to somehow under 1 million. It's very interesting, the psychology
Mhm.
of the pricing and what makes people decide to buy something or not. And it's just as we race towards the end of the year, you really have what, half of August, September, October, 90 days to get your home sold in 2025. I mean, obviously homes are going to sell next year too, but if it's been the year for you to get your home sold, then you want to make sure you're being proactive on that. And we can talk about
Mhm.
some strategies on that. What have we got for condos, Carly?
Condos. So, the average selling price is 430. So, it's funny because a lot of the clients that I'm shopping with too, that's kind of the budget. That's the threshold, right? One bedroom, one bathroom, two bedrooms, one bathroom. Once you get over that, then you're really looking for, yeah, much more money. So that's kind of who I see shopping right now.
Well, look at that difference in months of inventory, almost six
Yeah,
months, right? I know,
there's a
Anya,
lot of
you and I were
condos.
showing condos, weren't we? A couple of weeks
Yeah.
ago, and we showed five, and they were all vacant.
Hmm.
And
And
that,
sitting for a while.
well,
Yeah.
and it certainly takes the air out of the buyer's rush to make a decision, right? If all five vacant, we're kind of in that waiting game, right? Why would I rush into it? Matter of fact, that person we were talking about just decided, well, maybe I'll just rent for a while and
Hmm.
keep my eyes open and see what happens. And typically, what they're going to do is wait for someone to say, "Hey, it's time to go. I have to lower the price to get it to sell," right? So that's what's happening in the condo market. Townhomes right now, we look at 518 as our average price, down from last year. Not as many sold. I don't think we've had as many on the market. Um, it says 80 more, but again, with its difference between patio homes and two-story homes, two-story,
Yeah.
like
It's
a
a really different
fourplex.
category. It's too bad they don't divide those out, right?
Yeah, I think if we divided out just patio homes, you'd see
Hmm.
a lot less inventory that was there. I think one of the things that we're going to be looking for in the next 30 days or so is people that want to sell this year, and how do we get that price accurately set? And we use that little chart to sort of pinpoint where we think the sweet spot is to list your home at, and buyers are pretty sharp on that. They know the history, right? Like we see a lot of us in the business are canceling and relisting, canceling and relisting, canceling and relisting, so it looks like a new listing, right? That
Hmm.
pops up on the
Yeah.
market. But the buyers are going to say, "How long has this been on the market? I saw it last week, right?"
Well, and the truth is, we have buyers that we've been shopping with for longer than before because it seems like there was that big long pause and they've been shopping with us for a while. So they're much more familiar with the market than somebody who's like shopping for 6 weeks and find what they want, right?
Hmm. Hmm. You just sold a house last night, and that person, how long were they looking? They were looking for a while, right?
Yeah, we were looking for probably 6 months, but she was watching before that, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. That's the hard part is how do we get buyers to jump sooner on attractive listings? And it's all about their financing. And Carly, I don't want to pick on you, but you've had somebody who didn't get approved first.
Yeah, and then the rates went up a little bit. And so that's kind of heartbreaking, right? You go from a 25-year to a 30-year AM, and so you can still afford it. But when it comes to the bottom line and your finances, that makes a big difference, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So definitely good to get pre-approved.
Yeah, if you need names on that, let us know. We've got great brokers that can help you get that rate locked in as we go towards the end of the year. And I think we're going to see more listings coming up here in the fall. I think people have been holding off in the summer, just a general kind of holiday mood. And typically we get an uptick right after Labor Day where people
Mhm.
say, okay, now's the time. And so if you're not ready, make sure you get ready. And Carly and Anya can help you with that. Meanwhile, I'll be in the swimming pool. Carly getting
Right.
ready.
Yeah, you
Uh-huh.
got the senior swimming games coming up, don't you?
Seeing you coming up, and it's going to be the 9th, 10th, 11th. So I'm in the
Of
pool there.
September.
September,
Exciting.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really coming quick. That's great.
Going to be 2,000 participants and 2,000 volunteers. So
Wow.
yeah, 4,000 of us bumping into each other in early September. So yeah,
Perfect.
I'm in the pool 3 days a week. Whew. Yeah, good training. Good training.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It'll be good to have all these people in town too, because you got to think, you think 2,000 participants, they're coming from all over BC, Prince George, Trail, Castlegar, where maybe they don't want to retire to, and looking for
Yeah,
Central Island. So, yeah.
beautiful spot for the event, that's for sure.
Hmm. All right. How do we get a hold of everybody? Anya, what's your cell?
250-802-0135.
Now, before I go, Anya, we wanted to talk about one of the niches you're going to be working in is investors, right?
Yes, investors. I have a background in investing myself in properties that have particularly 2 units on a property. And on a side note, I have a rental business that's called West Coast Corporate Rentals. So I market specifically to furnished rentals, furnished and serviced rentals on a 3 months and longer basis. So
Okay.
that's what my background is, and therefore I try to specialize, or I'm specializing in investment properties,
Yeah,
ideally. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
that's good. Well, there's lots of peaks and valleys in that, and it's nice to have someone who's experienced in it. So if you're looking to invest in real estate, then Anya's the one that can help with that. Okay. All right. We are done. Oh, Carly, what's your cell?
Oh, you can always find me 250-618-6245.
Nice. Okay. Have a great August.
You too.
Thank you.